is we can say arrow greater than, and here we can put anything. So you can see tag, and this is a opening. So in whole HTML you will see this type of things and closing tag. So you can see opening tag, closing tag. So in Angular bracket you can see this bracket we called as Angular bracket. So inside this you will see a tag, right? So in HTML you will see the root tag is HTML, right? You will see, and once you download this ID, right, auto recommendation would come, right? If you type anything, automatically he will give the recommendation, right? You can you can put like this a tag. So here you can see HTML is a root tag of the HTML file, where you can see opening and the closing. So in a HTML you will see any tag. This is a HTML tag, right? Inside the Angular bracket you have a HTML tag, which is a root tag, right? So if I saving this and reloading it, you will see again HTML is there, and again this two tag is automatically created. So this is a root tag. Then we have a head, we can say it's a heading, or I can say head tag, right? Which comes the meta information about the page. What do you mean by the meta tag? Just let me know. So here you will see three tag only, right? So in this head tag, where we can say meta information reside this tag, right? So we can say all this meta information about the page, it would be part of this head section, right? Or if you want to use any CSS or JavaScript, we will be placing all those things inside the head tag. So head tag information about the meta tag, right? So what are the things available inside the meta, we will see, right? So in this tag we can say, see, I am typing me, right? So it gives the recommendation as meta, right? So I can say meta. So what is the meta? So head section basically contain the information about the page. It's nothing related to the functionality. It will just give the idea what this page try to explain to others, right? So here you will see all this meta information. If we say in a lemon term, what is the meta? So you will say it's information about the page. So here I'm saying the meta, and there you can see char set, right? So what is the char set? You will see we have a English language, right? Similar, we have multiple languages like Japanese, French, Italian, right? So all those language have the characters, right? So if we say character, here we can say UTF-8, right? So UTF-8. Here ISO is also there. So here we can say all those information about the HTML. HTML is the English word, right? All this tag you will see all the English language. So all this English language belongs to the char set UTF-8, right? So that's how we are closing. So we are just giving information this page char set having UTF-8, right? If you not provide this information, that is also fine, but it's up to you if you want to provide. Right here again we have many meta tags, and HTML is not a case sensitive, right? We can put small letter, capital letter, not an issue. It's not a case sensitive. Case sensitive means uh, case like either it can be a capital letter or a small letter. It will work in both the cases. So where we can say it's not a case sensitive, right? Here, let's say this page is created by me, right? So here I would say name, right? In a name, I can say author, right? So author of this page, whoever is author of the page. So I would say I am the author of the page, right? So here I would say rather than author. So here I would say content. So these are the things you have to remember, right? In a meta tag, you will see the char set is there, where you can define what are the character set you can use in a page. Let's say if you are creating these pages for the Italian language, then might be, or Japanese, you need to change this char set. So there are ISO 8000, some char set is there. But for the English language, you will see the char set UTF-8, basically we are using it. So here content, I would say Ravi is the author of this page, right? So let's save this and we will go to the Chrome browser, and you will see this hierarchy is created right here. This two info is coming in this page, right? So you can see these are the meta information. They don't related to any content of the page. You will not see anything. It's a blank page, right? You will see, but you will see when you load this page, you will get two type of information here. Means this page is created by Ravi, right? Because I'm giving the author. Uh, Similar to this, we have a mini here. We can say meta, and here we can provide the description. What this? So here we can say, and just again, name is there. In a name, we can say description, right? S- Description again, we can say content. So description, this page we can say HTML page demo, or we can say web development, right? So here we can give the information related to the page, right? And there is one more thing we can give in a meta, again the name. So here we can say viewport. So again, you can see right here, I'm in a name, I'm giving a description, which I'm giving the description of the page, what this page is doing, right? What is the functionality inside this page, right? So we can give through the description. And the next is the viewport, right? So what is the viewport? So whatever we will be displaying this web pages in a browser, right? This is a viewport. Browser screen is a viewport. Mobile screen is also viewport, right? So viewport, you can say wherever we are seeing this page, we can call it as a viewport, right? So here again in a content, because as I mentioned in the first class, we need to make a responsive, right? So we can define inside the meta tag that our particular page will be displaying any viewport. It will adjust his width according to the device width, right? So here we can say width is equals to device width, we can say. So here I'm saying width is equals to device width, right? And here I can give as a initial scale, means you can see initial scale, I'm saying 1.0, right? So you will see. Now, let me explain now. So you will see this particular web page will be enabled, or we can see in any browser or mobile screen or any desktop screen where this particular width, page width would be equivalent to the device width. If it is 5-inch device, 15-inch, right? So it will adjust automatically with the initial scale, right? Initial scale means initial length as a 1, we can say, right? Here we have to make a equals. So here there are two things. Width is equals to device width, means it will automatically take as a device width as an initial scale, I would say 1.0, right? So these are the information we can provide into the meta tag. You will see this info is coming, but in this page, right? So you will see this meta tag is just information. It's just giving meta information about the page, right? And inside the head tag, you can set just, if you see this page right here, you will see HTML demo file name, right? Whatever file name you will be see, it's giving the HTML demo.html, right? So there is a one more tag we can use, title, and inside the title, see, if I am closing, the automatically close tag is there. So that's the beauty of this VS Code, right? Whatever we will be entering, it will give the recommendation and it will be automatically close the particular. Otherwise, if we are using Notepad++ or any ID, we need to explicitly write this. But so we can use write this particular thing. Now we can say web development here. So see, if I am saving this and I'm going to browser, and you will see, right? Now it's coming as a web development because I changed the title of this web page as a web development, right? So these are the information you can provide in the head section, right? So this particular head section belongs to the I would say head, right? As in human body, head is the main mastermind, right? The similar you will see if you want to use like I would say JavaScript, right? So for the JavaScript we are using a script tag. Here I will give the path of the JS file so that once I will load this HTML, uh, this particular script file will load, right? So all those information we will be providing inside the head section, right? Till now, anyone any doubt? What is the purpose of this head tag and inside this meta tag and title one?
सर प्लीज रिपीट मेटा टैग
Sorry.
मेटा टैग रिपीट कर दीजिए सर.
So basically, you will see this meta tag is just information about the page. It's a meta means it's in meta tag means in a layman term you can say it's information about the HTML page or your website, right? So you will see meta tag. You will give the information which can be information about the HTML page. So in a meta tag, you can provide what language you are using, who is the author of the page, what's the description of this page, and this meta information you can provide to like you are just giving instruction to the browser like read the meta tag as a viewport where without the particular page will consider as a device with it can be a mobile device or it can be a laptop device with an initial scale of 1 means here means it will take a normal if we say 2.0 it will take a very large screen, right? Like you can say 2 3 means it will take a size of 3, right? So you will not see you will not see the web page properly, right? But is here 1.0 it will take a 1, right? Means normal length, right? So, and here you can provide the title of the particular web page. So let's see now how other website is look like, right? So let's go to flipkart.com as we did last time. Let me reload and you will see in every website, right? You will see this meta information. So in meta information there are a lot of things are there. So you will see link tag is there, meta http they are providing the property, they are giving the name also they are giving, right? So you will see the name, right? So all those information that you want to provide for this particular website you can give into the meta tag, right? It's just information about the page. So as I mentioned we can give the script tag as well. So all those information we will be keeping inside this head tag, right? Now clear?
Yes sir.
Yeah. So next, so after the head tag, right? This there are there are like I would say HTML is a head tag or root tag. We can say the main tag which HTML starts with, and there is a head tag. After the head tag, we have a body where we will provide the whole HTML things for the page, right? So here you will see the body. Here I also used to do body, right? So if we reload the page and if we go to here, you will see, right? Body tag is also there, but there is nothing inside the body. So you will not see anything inside the body, right? So now we will see, so we see, right? What is the HTML tag, head section, body tag, title also we have seen, meta and the link tag, right? So inside this, as I mentioned, if we have a script, right? So inside the script, we will be writing all those JS file, right? We have to give the JS file path. From that JS file can be load, right? So this all information also we will be keeping inside the script tag, right? And there is one more tag here. You will see we can use a link tag. In a link, you will see rel where we can say it's a style sheet. Second, here we can say if you want to load any I would say CSS file, if you want to load, we can give inside the rel tag. If you go to this flipkart.com, right, here you will see rel style sheet, right? And href means it's a style sheet. CSS stands for cascading style sheet, right? So similar to that we can say it's a style sheet means CSS, and you can load from this href means hyperlink, right? Similar we can provide here href means we have to give the CSS path location if you have CSS file. So we will be seeing this CSS when we are dealing with this CSS file. That time we will be seeing how we can use this rel tag and script tag while we are discussing JavaScript as well. As this point of time, you can just think like inside the head section, we can place those things, right? If we go to the PPT, we have HTML. So in a HTML normal syntax, everything is a tag, right? Because as we say markup language is having a lot of tags, thousands of tags, which we can create to which we can use to create a web pages, right? So in just a second, now we will see. So there are two type of tag, right? Basically, I would say there are two type of tag, right? A block. So if you want to put any comment, right, in HTML, you can use this particular thing as a comment, right, where you can provide the comment. So this is just the information. It will not render in your page. So I would say block elements, right? So if we go to the page, not this one, our page, right? So you will see head section, whatever we place, you will see, and the block element comment, right? It will not be part of your web page. Now, block element, right? What are the block element or block tag, right? It's a tag, right? So p tag, div tag is a div tag means you can see div tag, p tag is a part of block element. So how you can say, let's say I'm giving the hello, right? Try to understand this, right? So if you see hello is there, right? I'm hovering it and you will see when I'm hovering it, it will take a length from left to right, right? If you see this hover, this color is going to left to right. So you can see the block element or the element who is taking whole browser width from left to right, right? Let me give one more here. Let me copy this so that you will understand, right? Inline element. I would say span is an inline element. Here I am also making hello, or I am saying inline, right? And here I am saying block element. You'll see the difference now. See, right? So if I'm hovering it, you will see it's sorry, it's taking a length from left to right, right whole. But if I'm hovering to last, it will take a width the like whatever the text present, right? You will see the color, right? So you can see the block element or the element or the tag who is taking the space left to right whole width of the browser, right? you, right? And all block element always starts with a new line. But if you see this inline, you will see it's the inline element which take as a width whatever the content available inside the a particular tag. So inline, let's do here again in a block. Let's say again we can say div, right? Next div. Here I'm saying hello, and there are div tag. P tag is also part of block tag. Here I'm saying p tag. Here I'm saying div tag. Inline again. Let's do one more. There are href is also there where we can create I would say through the link which we can create is a part of inline element. So here you will see the code first, right? This span I have added to inline and span, so it's a same line, right? You will see inline and span same line. But if you see this div tag and p tag, it's taking a new space, right? It's taking a new space, right? Every element starts with a new line, right? You will see block, div tag, and the p tag, right? So you will see whatever we will give in a block tag, it will start with a new line and it will take a width from left to right. Whole browser width it will take, right? You will see this, right? But in this inline element, you can see it will take a space, whatever tag will be consumed, right? If you see the inline, right? So whatever element present in the whatever I would say the tag, right, inline, so it will take a space of that particular text only. Here is the span, right? So you will see the difference between the inline and the block element. Clear or any doubt? This is very important concept actually. Till now, any doubt?
Sir, what's the difference between the p tag and diff tag?
Yeah. So basically, it's just a semantic. Both are the, I would say, block element. But when you want to write any paragraph, text paragraph, right, you can use this p tag, right? Also, like for any other cases, you can write p tag and div tag as well. But it's always recommended if you want to write any paragraph, you can use p tag, and any other thing except this paragraph, you can use div tag. Where you can use. Inside this div you want to use any images or hierarchy or tree structure, you can use div tag. But majorly you will see all this htm, all this website having the div tag only. P tag is just when you want to write any paragraph, but you can do the same thing with the div. So it's just a semantics difference, is just a semantic where you can use p tag for the paragraph and div tag for all purpose, I would say. So if you go to this Flipkart, right, you will see all this div tag is only you will see here. Just if you go to the body tag, you will see div, right? Inside the div, you will see the div, right? See. So in every programming language, if you have any text, right, or you want to write paragraph, then only you can use the p tag. Otherwise, every time you have to use the div tag only. Just keep this thing in mind. Right.
Okay, sir.
So these are the two type of tag basically. So if we say so, we will see what are the tags available. So here you will see span, href, and br. Okay. So if you want to create a hyperlink, right, or link which can be clickable, right? So here you can use a tag. A meaning is anchor, right? Anchor tag. Href is hyperlink. And I'm closing this and I'm saying click me, right? And if I reload this page, you will see this click me is there, right? But you will see when I'm saying ahref, right, this click me is not going to the next line. Means you can say it's also an inline element, right? It's taking a space. If you hovering it, it's taking a space whatever text present in this tag, right? So through that you can say it's an inline element, it's not a block element. So ahref tag, anchor tag, which we can say it's also inline, right? So ahref, it's link, right? You will see underline is there. If I'm clicking this, nothing will happen, right? Because I haven't give any href here. Let's say I'm giving https://www.google.com, right? So let me save this, and you will see if I'm clicking on it, it will go to the Google, right? So if you want to provide any link into your page, you can use a href tag, right? Which you can use to perform any click event, right? So it's click me, right? So it's going to the google.com, right? But you will see it's opening in the same tab, right? If I want to be open in a next tab, so what you can use, you can go to here and you will see target, right? And target, you will see auto recommendation is come. So I am saying just a second, I am saying underscore blank, right? So now you will see the difference. If I'm reloading this page, it will go to the next tab, right? It's not opening in the same page. So you can use this property, which we can say target underscore blank, means it will be opening to the next tab, not in the same page. You are giving an instruction to the browser. Here you will see whatever you will be writing in HTML, you can see all those thing inside this. If you can say inspect or F12, you will see all this element inside this element tab, right? So whatever you will insert, right? Here you will see through that you can also hover it, right? Hovering means when you are moving your browser to particular text, the difference you will see, right? So you will see block, p tag is there, right? this, right? See, I'm hovering it, right? So you can easily assume, right, what are the inline element. If you hovering it, it will take a space, whatever text available inside this, right? So see, right, if I'm saying the P, and one more thing, when you say the div tag is taking a space from left to right with the same element length, right? But P tag also taking some like spacing like between, right? You will see some spacing is created, right? So P tag, because it's a part of text, so text would have some like I would say, when you are writing any paragraph, right? That time you have like you need some space, right? It cannot be like 1 hour after, right? If you're writing a text, right? So there should be some space, right, between like upper paragraph and lower. So that's the purpose of P tag, right? So it's just for text purpose, but throughout this we will be using div tag only. But just for understanding, I explained you the P tag as well. So here you will see we can create the link through the href tag. So and if you want to make any text as a bold, right? So here you can use B tag. B tag refer for the bold, right? So let's say bold span, right? So B tag you can use to make a bold, right? If I'm reloading, see, it's a bold span, right? So if you want like any particular text to be in a bold means, so you can use B tag, right? You can see this B tag, right? If you say this B inside the B tag, whatever you will be insert, it will be bold, right? So let's say this span is there, right? After the inline, you will see you want to place in the next line. So you can use this BR tag, means break the line, right? So see, it's coming to the next line, right? So you can use this BR tag to break the line. Means if you are not putting this BR, it would be on the same line. But sometimes you need some info or something where you want to place in the next line, right? So you can use this BR tag to place next tag or next element inside the next line, right? So here it would become as a next line, similar to div, right? So the BR tag you can use to create a new line, right? The element come in a next line, right? Clear till now? Any doubt?
Sir, please define span tag.
No, sir.
So span is an inline element where you can place. Span means if we go to, like, if we say this, you can say this is a tag which we can use for the inline element. So like there is no meaning, right? Why they say span. So span means you can say some span or something you can place as inline, which will not take as a new line. It will take a space, whatever provided by the inside this span tag, right? You can see this opening span is there and closing span is there. So and inside this you can put so many things, right? So it will take space of this particular like I would say, whatever element we can, whatever text, images, whatever we will place, it will take a size of this particular part only, right? So that's how like span we can say. Clear?
Okay, sir.
So if you see p tag is there, div tag is there. Okay, so after this, let me remove this p tag. Hope you remember, like you got it right. What is the purpose of div tag, right? Div tag, p tag, and block element and inline element, right? The similar way, if you want to write any website, right, or you want to create any web page, right, you want to give any headings, right? So for the heading, you will see H1 to H6, right? Let H1 to H6, let me write all those things so you will see the differences. H2 is there, H2 is there, H3, H4, H5. If you want to give any heading, you can use this H tag, right? What what does mean by H6? So you can say I'm saying web development in every heading. I'm copy paste this whole thing. Let me save this, right? I'm going to browser, I'm reloading it. You will see first is a very bigger text, second is small, right? So if you want to use bigger text for the heading, you can use H1. And if you want to do like a lower size, you can use H2, H3. So you can see it's just a heading, right? Here you will see web development, it's S6, S5, S4, S3. S2, H1, right? So if you want to give any heading for the web page, you can use this heading tag, right? So let's remove this. This H1 is also block element, right? This is coming as a next line. And if you hovering it right, taking a space from left to right, right? So you can say this H tag is also block element, right? Or block tag. So now if you are like uh, if anybody say like what are the block element or block, you can go to the page, and if you don't need to write right what are the element or tag present inside the b tag, you can easily determine, right? If you hovering it, you will see the block, right? The web development is there. So if you hovering it, it's taking a space from left to right, and it's coming as a new line, you can say it's a block element. So here I'm saying this, and here I'm saying align. Second, here I would say it's not there. Let me write this way. So for this point of time, you can just remember uh, this is a styling we are adding. Styling means you can say CSS property we are adding, where I'm saying this web development, please text align to centers, right? So you will see this web development come to the center, right? So this is centered, right? So this is a CSS. Just for this purpose, you can see, you just remember like this text align, I make a center, right? So that we can say this is style, right? So I'm removing this other six things like this heading one. But here you can see this hashtag is you can use for the heading of your web page or heading of your website, right? So based on your requirement, how much length or font size you want to give, you can use this H1 to S6. So H1 to S6 in ascending order, you can you can use to reduce the font size, right? So you will see H1 is bigger text and S6 is very small. So H1 to S6, these are the six heading tag is available inside the HTML. So you can use based on your requirement. So this is the heading tag in a HTML, we can say. Clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Saying something?
Got it, sir.
Okay. We'll move to the next tags. So we have seen div tag, p tag, h1 tags. We have seen span tag, hyperlink. We have seen how we can add hyperlinks into the page, right? So now we will see. We also sorry, we have seen the bold tag and the BR tag. Now let's see if you want to add any images to your web pages, right? So we will be consolidated doing the website development as well. So as of now, I'm explaining the purpose of each tag so that you will know how we can use, like in which situation, which tag you can use, right? Or if you have heading, you can use H1 to S6 based on the font size. If you want to use inline where you don't want to break the line, you can use span tag. If there are some places where you want to use a new line or link, you can use href tag. right? If you want to any text should be in a bold, you can use B tag. So let's say if you want to add an image, right? As- So there is a tag img, right? Img stand for image, right? And in image you will see source. Source means the location of the image from where you want to like place it, right? And you will see. So for the image, let's download any image from the internet and place it to the local machine, right? Hmm. So I would have, I guess I'm having some image. Let me check. Mm, Let me download. Go to here, we'll say images and we'll download any image, right? So I'm saying this, placing inside this, I would say image, right? I'm saying image. So if you're going to pay inside this, right, where it is, so here you will see this name is image and format is JPEG. So while we are giving a source, that time extension should be there, right? So here I'm going to take a path, right? So here I would say this whole path I will place here, right? So you can see we want to add image from this source, right? It will take a image, right? So here you will this image, right? You will see this image inside the your web page now. Let's go to here and you will see this image you will get it, right? See this image you will get it. So you can use this img tag to place it. So see here I'm again saying the br. So you will see this image comes in a next line, right? So see, after the click me, so again you can see, right? If you want to place anything after the next line, you can use BR, means break the line. So here you will see the image you can insert, right, with the source. So it's a local image. If you want to download any image from the internet, right? Let's say. So just second, just dummy images URL. Not this one. Not this one. Just second. So it's not a local URL. As of now, you can see I am download this image and I have given the local image path, which is my downloaded in my local machine. Here you can give any image which already present in the internet, right? So I would say if we download or we can go to the any image path. For testing, just second here, if I see any images which we can use. So the just second. Okay, let me copy this. We'll see either we are getting some image or not. Uh, okay, let's place it. So rather than this local URL, I'm giving this path, right? So again, I'm reloading this page and you will see the image, right? So you will see you can give any internet URL images or you can give your own images, which is already present in your local. Here you can also set width of the particular image. So I can say 300 pixel, right? As of now, I will be explaining what this PX and what are the other thing you can place it. But as of now, you can see we are giving the height and width of the particular image through this means it will image will be a 200 pixel from the height and width. You will see this image and you will see we have give 200 pixel, right, from height and width. If I say 300 and here is also 300, you will see now image would be a bigger size. So see image is not loading on 300 px, right? So we can say 200 pixel is also fine And there is a one more thing I would explain you. So this image, it's not loading, I guess, now from the internet. It's loading now. Okay, it's changing. This URL is a dynamic URL which we are taking from the internet, so image is changing every time, right? So not an issue. So sometime if image is not loading, right, so you can use this alt tag where you can see image is there, right? Let me reload it. So it's changing every time, right? But here we cannot reproduce what is the meaning of alt tag, right? So what I will do, I'll place local URL here only now. Then only you will see what is the purpose of this alt tag. You will see this, and here we have image dot jpeg, right? Let's reload this. So you will see our older image is there. But somehow, let's assume image is not loading due to internet issue, or image is not present, right? So here I would say image one, right? Which image is not present, right, in my local. So that time this alt tag is helpful, right? Image is there, right? So if we reload this, and you will see this particular text, you will see sometimes in the internet this image is not loaded, so that time you will see this type of like icon, right, where you will see whatever you will set into this alt, means alternative tag or alternative attribute, right? So you will see this img is a tag, and inside this whatever you are placing, the source, width, height, and all, these are the attribute of the tag, right? So you will see this alt is a attribute which we can say alternative text. So once the image is having some issue on internet to load, that time this alt tag can be replaced, right? So you will see when image is not loaded, you will see this particular thing will be there. So let me keep name. So if image is loaded, that particular text you are not able to see. And one more thing, let's do image one only. So you will see. So as you mentioned, I have given a width 200 and height 200, right? So you can see this height is 200 and width is also 200. So it's taking a space of in the web browser, like 200 pixel width and 200 pixel length. So let's say you want to check how it would be look like in a 300 pixel, right? So here, if you go to inspect it, and if you go to style, right? Basically style means you can see this is a styling, means CSS. And here you can add any property. Here you will see, second, if I'm hovering it and I'm going to here, just again, let me reload it. Where is the image? This is the image, and you will see the property, whatever property you have, the CSS property, you will see into the style tag. Here you will see this height is 200, width is 200, right? So you will see those property here also, right? So this image tag we can use to display the image, right? And alt tag also you have seen, right, how we can use this alt tag also. Till now, any doubt?
So, sir, the alt tag acts as an alternative to in case the image is not there, right?
Right. So it's alternative tag when you are like whatever you want to whatever image you want to display due to some internet reason, or sometimes image is not present in your machine. So that time user should have some alternative text so that he can understand, right? Here I would say uh, rather, let's say it's some images there, so here I can provide some text so that user can understand. Okay, if image is not there, he can, like, he can understand by the text also. So that's the alternate tag we can use.
Got
Sir,
it.
how to make an image as background and add text on the image?
Oh, sorry, what is that?
How to make an image as a background image and add text on that image?
Yeah, we will see how we can add any image as a background and where we can put a text. We will see in the next couple of classes. like how we can add any images as a background, how we can float in a like horizontal line or vertical. We will see those things. Firstly, here we are like part of HTML. This what are the tags available? As you are mentioning this background image, it's part of CSS. When we are dealing with CSS, that time we will see how we can see the background images, because the background images is a part of CSS things, styling. If you want to add any styling to the web page, that time we can use these background images. So we will see when when we are learning the CSS things. So now there is a one more tag, I can say HR, right? You can see horizontal line. HR tag stands for horizontal line, right? So if we go to the, I am placing this HR tag after the web development of H6, right? So you will see after the web development, if you want to draw a horizontal line on your web page, you can use this HR tag, right? And here you will see the HR tag also, right? So whatever HTML you will see in a web page, all this element you will see also in HTML, like this element tab. So HR tag, you can say, if you want to draw a horizontal line in your web page, you can use this HR tag. Right. So sorry. So after that, what tags we have to cover? So we have seen form tag. We will see like there are other tags. Let's see the bold tag we have seen. Okay, so let's say this web development I have provided, right? This is center. I want to make as a underline, right? So I will say there is a U tag is there, right? So we can use this U tag, and you will see underline is there, right? So if you use underscore U, it means it's underlying the particular tag, right? So you can use underscore U tag to like give a underline to the highlight, not like any heading you can use for any text. Here also like this inline, right? Just a second, let me remove from here. Here I would say inline, right? Let's give this U, and this is also U, right? Here I'm closing this. Just second. What's the issue here? Just second. I'm closing this U also, right? Here you will see from here it will gone, and inline it will placed, right? So if you want to place any text as a underline element, you can use U tag, right? And you can close it, right? So through that you can use like underline tag in your paragraph or any text, right, which you want. There are if you want to make a italic, right? Here you make a bold, right? After that particular this span tag you want to make a italic, right? So for italic you can use this I tag, and here I am saying hello italic. So this I tag you can use for the italic, right? So these are the you can see this italic, right? Hello italic. So these are the tag while you are dealing with the text or the paragraph in your web page. That time this tag are basically used, right? If you want to make a bold, if you want to make underline, right? So the similar thing you have a mark, right? There are some paragraph where you want to make some particular field as a highlighted, right? So you can use this mark tag, right? So here I'm saying marking, right? So this particular tag is a mark, right? You will see the marking, right? So while you are writing any text or paragraph, that time you need a bold tags, underline tags, italic tag, marking tag. So that time you can use these are the tags to create your content in a website, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what happens if I don't close a particular tag which I opened?
Yeah, so if you are not open, if we are making, we are not closing, right, it will be applied to other as well. it will consider as a, it will not close, right? Let's see this mark tag, right? So behavior is very different, right? I would say behavior, we cannot predict it. So I am not closing this. Let's see how it is. So it will be like here, it will consider this mark tag is not closed, and it will be behave very differently. Just a second. So here you will see whatever text it is making a span, right? So it will go to the hierarchy, same level of hierarchy till the same property will be applied, right? So let's say what I will do, if I am removing this u, right? Not here. Let me do what I can do. Just second. Okay, I'm not closing here, right? So you will see this underline is opening. So it will be underlying to all the element here. See, it will underline to all the element till that particular, I would say, the element is not going to the next line, right? Not next line, the flow of the element present, that time it will be applied the same property if you are not closing it, right? So here I'm making close. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so there are other tags as well. We'll see. I'm removing these headings because it's taking a lot of space from the browser. So after this, how our pages look like? Let me comment out the image. If you want to comment out any HTML things, you can use this comment. This is also, you can assume this is like this like less than marks, negation and double hyphen, and closing with double hyphen, also making a comment. So let's say there are other tags we will see. So let's say I say anybody want to write superscript or subscript, right? So that time they can also use subscript supertick. Let's say 27th, right? 27th October I want to write, right? So I would say subtag, right? And I would say I'm closing this and I'm saying 1997, right? That's it, 27th 1997, right? So you will see it's going on the superscript, right? So you can use means superscript. You can use subtag for the superscript to print the element in a similar order. Like similar way, I will say I want to write the H2O, right? So if I say H2O, it will be, just a second, let me do capital letter H2O, right? And I'm right. So you will see H2O is normal text, right? Let me break the line so that we will see. See, right? But in the similar way, if we are writing like H and I'm saying sub, right? And I'm saying two, right? I'm closing this and I'm saying O, right? So it is a formatted one that we need to write H2O. So you can use superscript, subtag, sub, and sub. Superscript, subscript. So you can use these two tag if like your requirement incline with this particular tag, that time you can use this particular tag. Right? Let's say this particular this you want to like I would say cross the line because this tag this particular text is not applicable as of now and you want to use another one. You can use del tag where it will be crossed, right? Means as you can say this particular behavior is not happen anymore, but it's like this one, right? So you can use del tag to delete, right? Del means delete the particular text, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir,
so
can
any
you
doubt
repeat
till
it?
sorry, this del. So
Repeat
del
it.
means delete, means it will be a cross line to your text. So let's say when you are writing your paragraph, right? At that time you need to have some word or some like I would say some paragraph where you want to make a cross and you want to give some another meaningful text, right? So that time you can use delete tag to delete the particular previous text, so that this can be a deleted, and next you will give the next meaningful, right? So let's say this H2O is not correct one, right? In a web page, you can say this. So we can understand this is a wrong tag where we are saying the delete. We can say we can provide some delete tag here. So this would not be applicable. Rather than we can use this one, right? So if you want to delete that particular text for the user perspective, right? So user will understand this particular text is not part of this is not applicable as of now. So rather than this we can use this. So in that case you can use the particular del tag. It's not it's not anymore, we can say it's not anymore applicable to this paragraph where we can say it's a wrong one. So that's why we can say overline over there, we can say it's overline to this particular text, so that we can assume this particular text is not a valid tag or valid text. Rather than this we can use this one. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Or
And
let's say I want to highlight this, right? Let's say how you can use any tag inside this. Like here I would say this del tag would be mark, right? So it would be highlighted again, right? You will see after this. So the both way, right? So through that you can use a tag inside this to replicate the behavior, right? You can ask any doubt if you have, otherwise we can wrap up this class. We will see the next more tags like font tags, ordered list, unordered list tags in the next class.
sir, please
Sir,
repeat link tag.
Sorry,
Link tag.
link tag, where it is? In head section you are talking about this one.
Yes, sir.
So basically link tag means you want to link your web page to any other CSS thing or any other thing which you want to link with your web page. Here I'm linking, let's say rel, right? Means relation. So here I will say style sheet, right? Means style sheet. So CSS full form is cascading style sheet, right? CSS, cascading style sheet. So here I'm saying I am linking this style sheet with this URL so that I can use in my web page. That's the purpose. Linking of the particular hyperlink, this href, right? Here I will give the href, right? Just a second. Here I will give the URL of the particular CSS so that it will be linked to the my web page. So just linkage, link tag provide the linkage. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
sir, how can we specify the font size or the type of font?
okay, so for font size, basically we are doing in the CSS. So you can see if you want to write any web page or skeleton of the web page, you will use the HTML. But if you want to provide any beauty or I would say styling or beautiness of your website, that time you will use the CSS. So I will be discussing same thing on the CSS side, but as you asked, let me explain you. Here this is the CSS. Here you can see the font size, not here. Let me, this inline, right? Let's say this inline in a span, I will say style. So this style tag is basically used to give a styling. Means you can see this is a CSS font size. I said 10 px, right? So you will see now if I load the web browser, you will see this inline, right? We have give font size on the inline. So this is a 10 px, right? So see 10 px, right? From the right side, you can also increase the text as well. So it's just for debugging purpose, right? Debugging means if you want to test your website or your content, how it is look like, through that right side, you can increase the value and decrease the value and you can test, right? So you can use font size of the CSS property to set the font size. Clear?
Yes, sir. So while we are doing this on the debugging side, will it change the original text or it's just for testing?
It's just for testing. It will not be a reflect your actual page, right? If I'm reloading this, it will gone. So it's just a testing, like if you want to set, right? So you can test, okay, I will give 14 or 15 px, so it will be look like good, right? So that time you can, here you can say 15 px, and here you will go to this particular page and you can place it 15, means it will be proper, right? So here, so it's just testing purpose. Once you reload the page, your formatting would be gone, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll meet like next class then. Thank you.
Sir, how can I see recorded class?
You will see the what I can say, recorded session in the app, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.